Basketball is often described as a tall man's game, a sport dominated by towering giants who can leap higher, reach farther, and dominate the court simply by their sheer size. But every so often, a player comes along who defies expectations and challenges the norm, someone who reminds us that heart, determination, and skill can eclipse physical stature. Enter Yuki Kawamura, the 5.8 inches Japanese sensation whose electrifying gameplay is leaving fans and scouts alike in awe. The comparisons to Kyrie Irving aren't just hyperbole, they're a testament to the talent of this young phenom who's proving that greatness doesn't come with a height requirement. Imagine this an Olympic stage, one of the largest in the world with millions watching. The Japanese national team faces France, a basketball powerhouse led by the towering 7.4 inches Victor Wembanyama. On one side, an athletic marvel with an almost unfair physical advantage on the other, a fearless guard whose height is dwarfed by nearly 2 feet. For most, this matchup would be a nightmare. But for Kawamura, it was another day at the office. With dazzling speed, sharp court vision, and an unrelenting will, he torched the French defense, scoring 29 points, grabbing 7 rebounds, and dishing out 6 assists. The underdog lost the game but won hearts. The French crowd, notoriously passionate about their own team, couldn't help but cheer for this lightning-quick point guard from Japan. It was more than just a game, it was a statement. Yuki Kawamura had arrived. Born in 2001 in Yamaguchi Prefecture, Japan, Kawamura's journey to basketball stardom wasn't typical. In a nation where baseball and soccer reigned supreme, his love for basketball was unusual enough. Add to that his height, considered a significant disadvantage in the sport, and the odds seemed stacked against him from the start. But Yuki was never one to back down from a challenge. From the moment he picked up a basketball, he was determined to prove that his size wouldn't define his potential. His early years were marked by relentless practice and a drive to excel that set him apart from his peers. While other kids focused on fundamentals, Yuki was already playing the game on a different level, using his quickness and basketball IQ to outsmart and outmaneuver opponents. By middle school, he was making waves in the Japanese basketball scene. Coaches marveled at his instinctive feel for the game and his ability to make plays that seemed impossible for someone his age or size. His high school years at Fukuoka Daiichi High School were nothing short of legendary. Yuki led his team to consecutive All-Japan High School championships in 2019 and 2020, showcasing his ability to dominate regardless of the competition. In the 2019 finals, he scored 35 points in a game that cemented his reputation as a prodigy. At just 17 years old, Kawamura wasn't just a standout player for his height, he was one of the best players in the country, period. But high school dominance is one thing. Transitioning to the professional stage is another challenge entirely. Many players, even those with exceptional talent, struggle to adjust to the speed, physicality, and demands of pro basketball. Not Yuki Kawamura. Signing with the Yokohama B Corsairs in Japan's B League, he wasted no time proving he belonged. Averaging 13.3 points and 6.5 assists in his rookie season, he didn't just survive, he thrived. His quickness, ball handling, and decision-making made him a nightmare for opposing defenses. Coaches began devising game plans specifically to stop him, a clear sign of his impact. And yet, no matter how much attention he attracted, Yuki continued to shine. What truly sets Kawamura apart isn't just his skill set, it's his resilience and adaptability. In a sport that often favors size, he's turned his supposed disadvantage into an advantage. His low center of gravity gives him unparalleled quickness, allowing him to dart past taller defenders with ease. His ball handling skills are nothing short of mesmerizing. Defenders often find themselves stumbling, trying to keep up with his rapid changes in direction. And then there's his court vision, an almost preternatural ability to see plays develop before they happen. Whether threading a pass through traffic or finding a teammate in the corner for an open three, Yuki's decision-making is a coach's dream.
I think Yuki definitely stole the show today. He's a joy to be around. He's a character.
He's full of energy. He's got bubbling personality. I'm glad he was able to showcase that.
And let's not forget his shooting. For a player of his stature, being a scoring threat from distance isn't just a bonus, it's a necessity. Kawamura's shooting mechanics are textbook, and his range is limitless. Opponents who sag off him in an attempt to guard against his speed quickly regret it as he drains shot after shot. His ability to score from anywhere on the court makes him nearly impossible to defend one-on-one.
They want Yuki is what they want. I loved this moment and seeing him on the bench.
But Kawamura isn't just a scorer or a playmaker, he's a leader. Even at a young age, he's shown a maturity and composure that are rare in players his age. He commands respect from his teammates, not just because of his skills, but because of his work ethic and attitude. On the court, he's the first to rally his team during tough stretches, the first to dive for a loose ball, and the first to take responsibility when things go wrong. Off the court, he's humble, focused, and driven, qualities that endear him to fans and teammates alike. The 2024 Olympics was a turning point for Kawamura, not because it marked the beginning of his rise. That journey was already well underway, but because it introduced him to a global audience. His performance against France was a masterclass in determination and skill. Facing a team loaded with NBA talent, including the generational phenom Victor Wembanyama, Yuki didn't just hold his own, he excelled. Every drive to the basket, every pinpoint pass, and every clutch shot was a reminder that basketball is a game of heart as much as it is a game of height. That performance didn't just win over fans, it caught the attention of NBA scouts. The Memphis Grizzlies, known for their keen eye for talent, decided to give Yuki a chance. Signing him to a training camp deal, they provided him the opportunity to prove he could compete at the highest level. For Kawamura, it was the culmination of years of hard work, but also the beginning of a new chapter. The NBA is faster, stronger, and more physical than the B-League, but if there's one thing we've learned about Yuki, it's that he thrives under pressure.
Nice, but he can see the game and he can play. I mean, you get the pass, a no-look pass. Jackson came across your screen as a blur going away, and you could see
he was coming up. Next up, and he made it to NBA, and I'm so happy for him. You know, he has a great character. You know,
he's like he's another sponge on the team, just looking to get some new information about whatever it is he needs to know every day. Obviously, hell of a player as well.
So how good is Yuki Kawamura really? The answer lies not just in his stats or his highlights, but in the impact he has on the game. He's not just a 5-point guard defying the odds, he's a player rewriting the narrative of what's possible in basketball. His journey from a high school phenom in Japan to a potential NBA player is a testament to his talent, determination, and love for the game. As Japanese basketball continues to grow on the global stage, players like Yuki Kawamura are leading the charge. Following in the footsteps of Rui Hachimura and Yuta Watanabe, Kawamura is poised to inspire the next generation of players in Japan and beyond. His story is one of perseverance, proving that with enough skill and determination, even the tallest obstacles can be overcome. And now, as Yuki Kawamura prepares to take on his biggest challenge yet, the NBA, the basketball world watches with anticipation. Will he earn a spot on the Grizzlies roster? Will he continue to defy expectations and make his mark in the greatest basketball league in the world? One thing's for sure, wherever Yuki goes, he'll bring with him the same energy, passion, and fearlessness that have defined his career so far. What do you think of Yuki Kawamura's journey? Will he become the next breakout star from Japan? Let us know in the comments below. And as always, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more incredible stories from the world of basketball.